How you can download and install Eclipse IDE for Java development on your Mac operating system. So let's get started. So first of all, you need to have Java JDK and Java runtime environment installed before installing Eclipse IDE on your Mac. Now, in order to check whether the Java JDK and JRE is installed on your system, the simple check is to go to the system preferences. This is the icon for system preferences. You can just open the system preferences, and at the bottom you will be able to see this Java icon here, and by this Java icon you will be able to know that Java is already installed on your system, right? So in my case Java is already installed, but if in your case it's not installed, then you need to install it. And I have already made a video on how to install Java on your Mac operating system. So if you don't have Java, you just need to install it first and then come to this video and continue. Okay, so just check if the Java is there, and if the Java is already there, then we are good to go. Now the next step is to open your favorite browser and search for download Eclipse for Mac. You just need to search that, and the first link which will appear here is from www.eclipse.org/downloads. Okay, so just click the first link, and now they keep on changing the Eclipse website. So in your case it may be different in future, so just keep an eye on that. So what I'm going to do here is I will just scroll down a little, and I can see Get Eclipse Neon, which is the newest version I think, and I can see this download 64-bit button here. But for now I'm not going to press this button. I'm going to just press this link which says download packages. Okay, so don't click this button which says download 64-bit, but click this button which says download packages, and I'm going to just click this link, which is going to open this kind of interface. Now this website is intelligent enough to recognize that you have Mac OS, so it will automatically select Mac OS X for you, but if it doesn't, you can just choose it from here. Okay, now you can just scroll a little bit down and you have few options. The first option is Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers, and you can also see what are the tools which you will get from this this IDE, right? Second is the Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and the description of all the tools are given here. But if you download, for example, this Java IDE for Java EE, you don't have to worry about Java IDE for Java developers, because in future you can always add this this support to your Eclipse IDE, right? So if by mistake you wanted to download this one and you downloaded this one, in future you can easily extend your Eclipse IDE to support this one also, or if you want to support C++, you can do that also in future. So I'm going to just download this first version, right? And I have the 64-bit operating system, so I will just choose this, and I'm going to just click this link which says 64-bit, right? And now it's going to redirect me to the other page. Now in here you have the download button, and if you can scroll down, you have other mirrors also. You can see IBM and some other mirrors, for example Spring by Pivotal and other mirrors, right? So if you comfortable with this mirror which is near to you, then just click this. Otherwise you can choose other mirror from this link, right? Let me just open it for just showing you that what are the other mirror which are available. You can just choose, for example, Spring by Pivotal. Just click get it, and then you can scroll down and you have the option for example window, which we don't want. You have this Mac, and then you have this option which says Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers, right? So you can just click this and you will be good to go. Okay, otherwise you can just simply click this download button and it's going to download that for you. Okay, so I'm going to just click this button, which is automatically shown to me, and it says thank you for downloading Eclipse. It's a tar.gz file, so it's a zip file and it's going to take some time to download. So for that time I'm going to just pause the video because maybe it's going to take a little while to download this zip file. Okay, so once this download is complete, we are going to go ahead and see how we can install Eclipse, and then we will also see how we can write our first Hello World Java program with it. So now the download of this tar.gz file is complete in my case. So I can just open it in Finder wherever I have downloaded this file. So this is the gz file, and what I'd like to do is I like to move this gz file into my desired folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it to the documents folder here, and first of all I'm going to just minimize my browser, and in the Finder I'm going to make a new folder here. So let me make a new folder and I'm going to name it as Eclipse, for example. Okay, so this is my Eclipse folder, and I will just move this gz file into this Eclipse folder, right? And I'm going to go inside this Eclipse folder, and then I'm going to double click on this zip file which is going to extract this file. So just double click on this zip file, and in some seconds this file will be extracted, and then we will be able to see this Eclipse icon on the Finder, right? So you can see this Eclipse icon. You just need to drag it like this in order to see both the zip file and the Eclipse icon. So this is your executable icon which you can use to start Eclipse, right? Some people like to move it to the application, and it's totally fine. So you can just select it and move it to the applications and start it from there, or otherwise if you don't want it, you can start your Eclipse from here also, right? So I'm going to double click on this icon, and for the first time when Eclipse starts, it's going to give you first of all, maybe it will give you this warning which says Eclipse is an application downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? So we are sure that we want to open it, so just click open, and then it's going to start Eclipse in your case. So you can see Eclipse is starting, and in the next step it's going to ask you to select a directory as a workspace. Workspace is a directory where all your Java project or Eclipse related project will be saved, right? So by default it's in your documents folder, and it's fine for me. But if you want this workspace to be somewhere else, you can always browse the folder wherever you want to have your workspace, and then just choose that directory. But for now I'm going to leave it as default, and I'm going to click OK, and now it's going to start the Eclipse IDE for me. So now the Eclipse IDE has been started. You can see it like this also. You can maximize it or minimize it and resize it, and for the first time it's going to look like this. So you can see the review IDE configuration settings, or create a new Java EE web project, or some other sample projects you can see. You can also see the tutorial and samples. But we are interested in creating our first Java project using Eclipse, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this file option on the Eclipse. So just click this file option on Eclipse, and then go to new, So just click new, and you will be able to see different kind of projects here. So JPA projects and other kind of projects here. So I'm going to just click for now project, and now you will be able to see this option. Okay, so once again I'm going to show you file and then new, and I have selected the project option from here, right? And it's going to give me this option, and in here I'm going to choose Java. So just choose this option which says Java, and then choose the Java project. Okay, so just choose the Java project from here, and then you just need to click next, and in here you can provide the name of your project. So for example, we are creating the Hello World project, so I'm going to name my project as Hello World. And then in here by default it's going to recognize the Java JRE for you. So in my case it's Java SE 1.8. In your case it can be different, right? So by default it's going to recognize it, and if you want to choose some specific JRE, you can just choose this option and choose your specific JRE, but for now I'm going to leave it as default. Now in the next category you have the project layout. So it says use project folder as root for source and class files, and other is create a separate folder for source and class files. So I'm going to leave it as default, which is create separate folders for source and class files, right? And the other thing is working set. Right now we are not so much interested in this, but later we will do it, right? And then I'm going to click finish here, and this is going to give you this kind of warning which says this kind of project is associated with Java perspective, right? So we have downloaded the Java EE IDE, and by default it's going to show us the Java EE perspective, but we are creating the Java project inside this Java EE IDE. So it's going to change the perspective, that means the look and feel of this IDE to the Java perspective, right? So just click yes here, and we are going to minimize this welcome screen. So just minimize this welcome screen, and when you minimize this welcome window, then you will be able to see your Hello World project, right? So just minimize your welcome window, and now you will be able to see this Hello World project. Now in our Hello World there is a source folder and nothing inside it, right? So we need to create a class which is a main class for our Hello World project, right? And you will be able to see JRE system libraries which helps you to compile your Java project. So just select your source folder and right click on it, and generally first of all in our project we create some packages and then we create some classes, but for simplicity for now I'm going to just directly create a class. So just go to new and then click class here, and then you can give the name of your class, right? So for now I'm going to just name it as test for now, and you can choose which kind of modifiers you want to use it, because we are just testing our first Java project. So I'm going to leave everything as default, but this is important here. So this asks you to it's asking you which method stub you would like to create, right? So it's better to choose this first option, which is going to directly create a public static void method for you, and you don't need to create the main method inside your class for you, right? So it's going to automatically create this method for you, right? So just select this option and then click finish, and it's going to create this test.java file for you, and you can see it directly have the main method for you, right? So you already may have known that Java is all about classes, so it has created a class for us, and this is the main entry point for your project, right? Main method, right? And for example, we want to just print hello world here, so I can just write system dot out and then dot print line. So just write print ln for print line, and inside this bracket you just need to give the double quotes, and inside the double quotes you can just write hello world. Okay, so what this is going to do is it's going to print this hello world on the console when you run it. Now you would need to run your project, right? So you can right click on your Java file. So just right click on your test.java file, and then you will be able to see this option which says run as, and you have two options here, run on server and run as Java application. So you need to run it as Java application, so I'm going to choose the second option, and then you just need to choose your .java file. In my case it's only one, so just select it and then click OK, which is going to compile your program, and you can see on the console it has printed hello world for us, right? Now there is a shortcut for writing this code, which is system out print line, and which is you just need to write capital S and then YS and then O, sys O, and then just press Control Shift to get the IntelliSense. So just press Control Shift and then press enter, which is going to give you this method, right? And you can just write something again. So for example, hello world again, right? Now for the first time when you compiled your program, you just have right clicked and run it as Java application. But once you have already run it, you can just press this green button now in order to compile and run it, right? But before that you just need to save it. So just press the save button here and then click this green button. So just press this green button and it will compile it, and you can see the output here once again, hello world and hello world again, which is printed by these two lines. So now you have successfully installed Eclipse IDE on your Mac operating system, and you have successfully tested your first hello world